Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Frank, but before I start, I would give a big thank you to the NetIX team to give us this podium to introduce NBIP. I'm from the Dutch Service Provider Association, and we provide services to the Dutch and European service providers. Mainly two things. We are running a DDoS scrubbing center, and we are providing lawful interception services, which means we are not talking to government about how to listen into our members, but we are protecting our members and helping them by law if they got a request from government to do TAP services. But today, I'm here to talk a little about NaWas. This is our Dutch mitigation center. It started like in 2014 when we were together with 6 or 7 independent service providers who all had the same problem. They need protection to fight DDoS attacks. Well, during that time, you could invest a lot of money buying hardware and software from one of the AAA vendors, like spending 200,000 to 300,000 euros. But they were clever, and you know, Dutch people cooperate a lot together. Well, so those guys decided to build this foundation, to put money together and to work with a joint scrubbing center. Well, if I jump over to today, like 2020, 2021, we have over 100 members on NaWas who are using our services. Among them, ISPs, governmental, national government, local government, enterprises, a lot of companies using the internet. Well, we have one condition: they need to have their own AS number. That's well, we are through the community, for the community. We use members' money to build and extend our services, so it should be in our community as well. So what we saw the last 6-7 years is an enormous growth in the need to well, protect people for DDoS attacks. We started very small, but we just got the number of 2020. We are protecting more than 6.5 million .nl domains and 1.6 million websites, which is an enormous number for a foundation who started working with a small number of people. We extended our presence in Europe as well. Last year we were connected into links to help UK service providers to protect as well. And well, we are working with Maro from Mix and other internet exchanges in Italy to help them to protect well. And of course, we joined NetIX. We're just finalizing testing of our services. And that's why, well, I'm happy to use this moment to introduce our services into the NetIX community and members. We are extremely happy to work with you. So we are very transparent because we are for the community, through the community, and we share a lot of knowledge. This is, for instance, the link where we share what we saw on DDoS attacks in the last 6 months. Of course, it was very interesting to listen to the questions to the panel. And I would just dive into one of the questions. Okay, guys, what did you see happen during the last period when COVID was changing the world? And from well, March last year, not that much happened. We saw the same number of attack level and the types of attacks coming along. But then after August and September, it really changed. It really changed. And nowadays we see between, well, 5, 8, 10 attacks a day. We see much more complex attacks with different types. We see much longer attacks. We see lots of higher gigabits attacks. In the past, well, we saw, well, 5, 6G was an exception. Today, We see attacks for hours reaching the level of 50, 60 Gs, and even sometimes above that. So, well, in the past, this is our analysis. Well, the script kiddies at home having an exam next day didn't do their homeworks. They attacked the school system, or the guys were gaming and competition was winning the game. They bought a DDoS attack at the spoofer website, at the booter website for $100 and were attacking. Today, this changed. I think those kiddies are at home, but maybe the parents are watching them. So it's okay, it's still there, but not as much. But because of political and social movements on COVID, pros and contras, we see a lot of, well, governmental, local governmental sites attacked. We see the social topic and political topic coming back in different types of attacks. We see a lot of institutions and hospitals working in care who got attacked as well, which is strange because we need those guys, but they are problems. They have problems as well. We see sites explaining the test results attacked and all types of difference. And it looks like that those people are, well, all as home as well, attacking institutions, but they are developing their ways of attacks as well, finding new ways and complex. We are protecting the internet against DDoS, fighting DDoS. We are not alone here. We also are part of an anti-DDoS cooperation, sharing knowledge, working in projects with universities, banks, governments, national security institutions, to set up ways to fight DDoS, to detect DDoS in an early phase, and to get help to get the internet more safe. Our scripting center is built in a unique way because we're using a lot of knowledge of our customers, the ISPs, to build this in the best way. We have a lineup of 2 or 3 different hardware devices. And there I like to refer to, well, the car wash, the ordinary car wash, where you go in with a very dirty car with mud on it, and the first device will take off the big mud parts, and then the second device will go to the finer, and the third one will be, well, the micro parts on your car, and your car will be coming out clean and well. This is exactly what we do in this tunnel of different devices connected to each other. And if you look at the type of traffic we can mitigate, it's like the layer 3, layer 4, of course. But we are also working on layer 7 protection, which you do on a different way. So we can do all the types of traffic. And if I explain in a small, fast way how it works, if you, in your traffic, you have a way to detect an attack. It can be done by tool or manually. We prefer that it's done automatically because attackers are there in the evening and the weekends as well. But if you you detect an attack, the traffic can immediately be redirected by PGP session into our servers and routers, and the mitigation begins in minutes. After cleaning the traffic, the clean traffic will be sent back to you by a private VLAN port to an internet exchange. That's where NetIX comes in. We don't use GRE tunnels because of security. We use a private VLAN. So connecting to NaWas is very easy. If you are at one of the exchanges where we are, like AMSIX, NetIX, Mix, Links, whatever, or connected to them, we can easily set up a connection. Our fee model is based on the number of prefixes within our AS. We have categorized this, and our fees are very low because, well, we are not here to make money, but we are here to protect you in the internet. So if you got your prefixes rerouted into the NaWas, your own pipes will be clean. The traffic is all gone into our servers and routers and being cleaned, and the clean traffic is sent back to you. So setting up and connecting to NaWas is very easy. It can be done in, well, hours if your communication on your side on setting up the BGP session is done very well. So that is, well, in a short way, how it works. Of course, we are developing, and we need to, because market is developing as well. Detection is a big deal of protecting yourself against attacks. And we are offering already a tool to set up detection, but we want to develop this further into a service who can provide detection as a hosted model, and done on our side as well. Even we are developing a way to redirect the prefixes after the attack is done to do this automatically as well. And then the whole process is fully automated. We are working on a new project, very exciting. It's a web application firewall. It's also connected to DDoS and protecting the internet. And we are taking part of a cooperation with a clearinghouse. We call it the Anti-DDoS Coalition, to share upfront the information we found on the internet, and to be preventive, active in protection. Well, the last one, the DDoS pattern recognition, is part of that as well. And in the future will help us to protect the internet in even a better way. Look, guys, I can talk for hours on the topic and share a lot of information, but we need to stick to the time schedule. So if you want more information or explanation, I think on the next slide is the email and the website. Please ping me, and happy to explain and help you further down the lane. Thank you very much.